Hi, my name is Joan Donnelly. I'm the Head of Research at the Police Federation of England and Wales. I'm just going to talk a little bit about a piece of work that we've done looking at the reduced officer numbers over the last 7 years or so and the relationship between that and officers' welfare. And the information that I'm talking about can be found on the Police Federation website, but I'll just give a very short overview of what we've been doing. So we were interested in the fact that we believe that the reduction in officer numbers of about 20,000 is bound to have consequences, but we were keen to figure out what those consequences actually are. So we initially asked some officers to tell us about their experiences in focus groups and workshops. And what we found from the officers was that they felt that the reduction of officer numbers was causing poorer welfare for the officers left behind, and also potentially reduced service delivery to the public. We then wanted to explore that in a little bit more detail and look at the actual statistical relationships between some of these variables to just check that that was really the case and develop a robust piece of research to prove what we suspected to be the case. So what we did was a huge survey of about 18,000 officers in total, and we asked them all sorts of questions about their well-being, but also questions about how busy they were, how well their work was planned out for them, and so on. And then we conducted some inferential statistics to look at the relationship between those sets of variables. What we found was that we were able to calculate the odds ratio of people who had particular experiences with regard to the busyness level of their job and their welfare. So, for example, we find that 60% of officers said that they were no longer able to do the job to the standard that they wanted to do it. And those officers who were saying that were also 7 times more likely than other officers to say that their morale was low, and 6 times more likely than other officers to say that they never or rarely felt relaxed. There was a clear relationship between people's level of busyness and the welfare pressures. There was also a relationship between the level of busyness that they had and their perceptions of being able to do the job in the way that they wanted to. We have published all of this information and it will be on the PFAW website. It's also going to be hopefully on the NPCC website as well. In terms of the next steps, what we intend to do is to conduct a series of workshops, and we're very pleased that a number of chief constables have agreed to be part of those workshops. We also intend to have politicians and officers from PFAW and potentially other stakeholders in developing some recommendations about what to do about the issues that we've uncovered. We don't just want to look at the effects on officers, we want to look at the cause of those effects as well, and in particular the reduction in numbers and the increased demand on officers. If you have any questions or want to get further information, please do contact the PFAW and the research team.